Hey guys, Bryce Tubbs here. Today I just want to talk about best marketing for CPA firms, like how to grow your accounting firm. And specifically, I'm going to be touching on email marketing. I think what I'm going to be doing over time is just making more of like a series of how to use each one of the different platforms that are there for marketing and for getting sales and clients. This video is also very applicable to people who are doing bookkeeping as well, even on financial advising, because I'm going to be talking about different types of email strategies. But just for the search engine keywords, I chose to use CPA firms, but it's very applicable to you if you're watching this and you stumbled across this video. Now, number one, okay, so you have to know the difference between types of emails. So there's more of like a business to business and business to consumer. Business to consumers generally tend to be a little bit longer, a little bit more focused on building trust, and a little bit less direct. Over time, they just want to hit you, hit you, hit you, hit you, hit you so hard that you're like, okay, cool. I really like seeing this person. I really trust this person, and I'm ready to kind of make that purchasing decision. Versus for B2B type emails, in a lot of cases, the only thing that you're really focused on is grabbing their attention, being able to make your claim slash make your guarantee if you have one, really kind of just hit them on a couple bullet points and get them to immediately either respond or to book a call with you directly. So it's a slightly different style. B2B generally tends to be more direct because, the business owners generally have a lot less time than someone who's maybe a consumer and you're trying to get to like let's say, for example, you own like a gym, you're trying to get them to like buy extra like supplements. It's just a slightly different path. So sometimes what you guys might see, especially if you're on my email list right now, and I'm trying to educate you on my mentorship program, I'm treating it more of like a B to C type of style. So if you were to try and copy the emails that I send to you and apply those to your accounting firm, those emails would generally not be as efficient as if you were able to see some of my the emails I write for my accounting firm. So for my accounting firm, I owned it for about 7 years. We use more of like a B2B style, where it's more like just straight, just a tacky prospecting and just really gets people to want to book a call. It's either a yes or to no. And if they want to do yes, then it's like, okay, well, here's a link to go and book a call with me to see if I can help you with my accounting service. Now, if you want some help going and growing your accounting business, and maybe just you're at a good place, but you want to go to great, or maybe you don't really know where to get started and you want to just make sure you avoid a lot of the common mistakes that most people make, go ahead and click on the link inside of the description either above or below, and it'll help you go and schedule a time with me to see if I can help you go and grow your business. I've ran mine for the past 7 years in my accounting and bookkeeping firm, and I also have the mentorship program where I help other accountants and bookkeepers grow theirs as well. And on this call, we're going to basically look at your accounting firm, look at what's going on, what are you trying to do, what are the goals you have, and what does that look like? And then if it makes sense, we can even work together long term to accomplish this goal together. So that's you. Go ahead and click on the link and I'll talk to you on the call. But back to what we're talking about. So for you guys watching, you're going to want to do more of like a B2B spearing. Generally in the tech world, they call it spearing. And what that basically means is you're going directly to the lead and you're just saying, hey, this is what I offer. This is how I can help you. This is how you've helped other people. Book a call. Or do you want to book a call? Yes or no? Very, very simple, very short. Now, a lot of people, what happens is they struggle when it comes to these emails because they are, one, being way too professional, two, talking too much about themselves, and three, making the emails too long before the call to action is actually there. So I was talking to a student side of the mentorship program, and she wanted to write this email, and I just told her to kind of use this template. So she went and made her own version of the template, and it was just extremely long. It was if you look at a Google document, it was 2 pages long. I'm like, no, that she sent it out before we talked about it, and she didn't really get a good response. So I said, no, 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 no. You got to really minimize the stuff. If they can't see how it helps them in the first 2 to 3 lines, they're not going to look any further. So what we had to do is we just basically shortened it up and we made all the stuff about the business owner who's reading up top, and we made all the information about her and her business and her background at the bottom, right? And it got really good result actually. But the point of that is to say, like, it's not really about you trying to be like this professional. I've been doing accounting for 25 years experience, blah, 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 blah. And we do this, we do this, we do this, we do this. It shouldn't read like that. It's, do you have this problem? Do you need this? Have you been looking for this? Are you tired of this? Everything has to be you because that's going to hook them into it, right? And then the next thing is, well, this is what we can do for you. This also we can do for you. This is how you've helped other people like you. And then it's like, do you want to book a call to see if I can help you out with this? and then they either say yes or they say no. Now, the reason why we're trying to get a yes or no is because you want to make sure your reply rates are really, really high when it comes to emails. Um, and you also want to make sure that it's very easy for the person to take the next step. Oftentimes what happens, especially in the B2B world, is when you get your reply from the email when it's like, do you want to book a meeting or do you want to schedule a time to speak? If they say the word yes, then you call them. You call them right then and there, right? You don't even need to go back and forth and give them a scheduling link. This is actually one of the secrets that a lot of my students employ, even the ones that are like really introverted. Like there was one lady named Audrey, and it's funny, even though she is really shy about talking to people and like going to networking events, she just does whatever I tell her. So I said, okay, cool. So anytime someone says yes to you in an email, call them and then we have like this messenger script on the phone where it's like, hey, I just wanted to call you just to make sure that I didn't miss you, and I want to just make sure I could get your attention because I know you're super busy, blah 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 blah. Is this still a good time to speak? And then they say it's a good time to speak, and then you set up the appointment manually over the phone. That way it's a lot easier for you to be able to do this. Now, what is the second type of email? So let's say that you just did a speaking presentation, right? And maybe, for example, like JT, he does a speaking event for each of his referral partners about once a quarter. And on that, he basically goes and gets access to the email list of everyone who attended. So he'll talk to the consultant or to the referral partner. The referral partner will go and promote the event and get people to register online. Then JT will say, hey, okay, cool. So the day of or the week of, like, can I have this list of all the people who have registered? And I say, yeah. So now he adds that to his email list. So then once he does the event and everyone who's either showed up or everyone who didn't show up, he goes and sends them an email. It's a little bit of a mid-sized kind of email. It's like, this will be covered. This is the thing. Do you want some help with this? Like, do you want me to help you with this? And a great portion of those people say yes, and he's able to book calls. So for him, it's like I think it's about every 100 people every between 100 to 200 people that show up to one of his webinars, about five to seven book a call with them, right? So it's about a 5% call booking rate from those webinars that he does. And from those, he closes a very, very high percentage of them, right? And that's just to kind of the reason why I even brought up that example is to show there's different types of email strategy. So you might need to employ like a B2C strategy if you know the person has already spent a certain amount of time with you. So they already went through the webinar, which is like 45 minutes long, and they were on the Q&A asking questions. Okay, they probably have a little bit more time, a little bit more interest for you to be able to write slightly longer emails, and then just simply just give them a link to book a call. Hey man, like, I saw that you had this problem. Is everything okay there? Oh no, I don't have anyone really helping me. I just kind of fired my last CPA, or I just opened my business 2 years ago and I just didn't really know what to do. And my CPA retired. I'm just looking for someone else to help. Awesome, man. Do you want to book a call, see if I can help you? Yeah, let's do it. It's a very, very simple process, but that's how you use email marketing. Hopefully this video has been very helpful and just kind of just open your mind as to what you need to be doing and why in some cases your emails might not be working, especially if you've been spending out like a huge amount and you're just not really getting the response rate or the return rate that you've been looking for. It's generally because either it's not getting to the point fast enough, the call to action is not direct, or you just have too many emails, and just your process for them to respond is too complicated. Okay, so if you got any value, please leave a like. And if you want some help growing your accounting or bookkeeping business, go ahead and click on the link inside the description below for me to give you some help on a call. Now, again, on this call, we're going to look at where are you right now? Then we're going to say, hey, where do you want to go and what does that actually look like? And then thirdly, if I think I can help you, I'm actually going to outline the process of what that looks like. What do you need to do to reach your goal? And then we can work together if it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense for us to work together at that moment, at least you're going to have a clear game plan and a clear path of success for you. And yeah, you can go and accomplish that on your own if you would like. Now, if you're not quite ready to book a call with me, there's no harm, no foul. It's a-okay. I understand. Sometimes you just got to kind of learn a little bit more about the person that you're entrusting with your business. So I'll see you inside the next video. Can't wait to give you some more value. Take it easy. Talk soon.